Yeah.
Yo.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Uni Francis.
And this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. Uni.
Bro.
Part 2 of our Black History Month.
Is it by? Oh, what's?
I think by the time this comes out, it'll be like the end of the month or whatever.
Well, it don't even matter, folks.
Yeah, I know. We took a trip to Cooley High.
Yeah. We still here. That's the Black History. How about that?
Okay, I can live with that. Been a hell of a February, folks. We took a trip to Cooley High, and Cooley High almost went to jail in that movie, and now we're actually in jail in this next movie.
Did not do that on purpose.
Yeah. We did not. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll dive more into that in a second. Uni is not making this up. But as usual, for those of you who are new to this podcast, we appreciate you stopping by. For those of you who are back, welcome back. Basically, y'all know the vibes. We show somebody a hood film. Either it's a movie they've never seen in their life, or they haven't seen a lot of hood films, or they not from the hood, one of the three, all three. We just do it either way, and we have fun with it. But we got a guest who not only joined us to watch this movie for the first time herself, but she joined us in watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
So, we don't just do this for our health. We do this to put the world on.
Did not hear about this movie 24 hours ago.
Yeah, right. Put the world onto the one film at a time. So, we're going to let you go ahead and introduce yourself, fam.
All right. I'm Nicole Abujaude. I don't think I officially grew up in the hood. I'm from Rochester, New York, but we called it Old Rocha-Cha or Shanktown. So I feel like Shanktown is like, it could count, but I was like not I was not in the thick of the Shanktown, so I don't know that I
Here's the thing about upstate. There's like pockets of really, really disgusting hood shit, and I feel like the city just gets the brunt of that chaos. Like, nah. They be crashing out there too. It's not just a bunch of Bill fans, so don't let...
not the Bills fans. Don't talk about that right now. They just had to suffer through the Super Bowl.
Listen, I want any New York-based team to win. I don't give a rat's ass.
This was y'all year.
I don't even watch football, so I don't even care. Well, I watch real football because I am Spanish and I'm half Spanish.
Okay.
So I have to...
Trini, I got you.
And then I'm half Lebanese, so that's the other background.
So Lebanese and Spanish, Spain Spanish? Or?
Yeah, the colonizers.
Okay.
Half colonizer, half colonized. It's complicated.
Well, we welcome you to the podcast. We appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and the movie, because I know we forgot the name of it after all of the chaos. It's called Civil Brand.
Yeah.
Why Brand though?
We don't know. It's just a bad title, folks.
I've been looking it up and I haven't found anything.
Civil I got.
Right.
But Brand.
Yeah, it was weird.
This whole movie.
So many questions left.
So many questions. This movie came out in 2002.
Yes.
And it starred Lisa Ray, the rapper Da Brat, Monica Calhoun, and Boucher Wright, Clifton Powell, Mos Def, a.k.a. Yasin Bey, Lark Voorhees, Reed McCants, and I think that's, in terms of notable, Tashina Arnold, and I think in terms of notable actors, that's it. Everybody else.
A lot of people. One of those people were in Blade, folks.
Yeah. A few years after it came out. Yeah, you're right.
He's very excited about that.
He was.
He mentioned that a few times.
He did mention it.
Because you don't see it a lot. Like, what happened? Oh, goddamn, she was doing this. I failed you, ma'am.
That's
when it first came out.
Yeah. Actually.
That's Attack of the Clone 2 years. I had to watch that bad Star Wars movie.
You just made me... Wait, so when did Blade 2 come out?
Blade 2 was wasn't it 3 years after Blade 1? Because Blade 1 was 99 and
It was 98.
Yeah, Blade 1 was 98.
I was just trying to think of something like
Blade 2. Why didn't you bring her back?
Damn, son. Blade 2 came out the same year this movie came out. I know she kicking herself somewhere.
Damn.
I'm not going to be in your games, Wesley. I'm going to be in my own movie. I'm going to be the star. He was like, yeah, good luck with that. He called up like, you had this chance, baby. Could have been in Blade 2. Wait, wasn't she? No, she wasn't in Blade 2. It was a whole different adventure.
Hell no. I wish she was. Like, what happened to the hot black chick? What's happening?
Now we know.
Yeah,
we know. Now we know.
Listen, you know what? She was good in this, goddammit.
Listen. We're not. That's.
Sorry, I want to.
I think there's so many. I'll save my thoughts.
Okay, I respect it. I mean, we can start it off with just, can you tell us what you feel you saw?
Yeah, we ain't got that much time.
Like
a lot happened. Yeah, you saw a lot.
Oh, you got it upside down, brother.
Do I? Okay.
Yeah. It's all good.
The movie got me so messed up.
Yeah, he's fixing that. You can go ahead and tell us what you feel you saw in this movie.
Well, am I looking at you? Am I looking at the camera?
Oh, the camera. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I'm
just gonna look at the feeling, and it won't be weird at all. Yeah. Okay. Hello, camera. I think it's great that I wore this shirt today. First of all, because this was relevant.
Faith.
There was a revolution. Okay. I think there were many mistakes made in this revolution. I have a lot of questions about this revolution, but it was a revolution. And I think that I think there was a lot of important messaging. We talked about the prison industrial complex. Mm-hmm. We talked about sexism. We talked about difficult issues that people have to deal with in real life. And so I think for that, excellent. It was doing something that needed to be done. And then there was mysterious orange fabric, and then there was man talking too close to face, and then that could have been part of the sexism. That could have, we don't,
Yeah, definitely.
And then but he did with the men too, so we don't know.
That's true. Was just that guy.
Weird.
Yeah.
He was a psychopath.
But and then there was a lot of build up and a lot of talking heads with the brat. She was very excited to be the narrator. So I don't. There were lots of like anticlimactic moments that we thought we're gonna get, and then they never. So that was
jumped off.
Yeah. So I think that's the best way I can. Mm-hmm. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm not mad at that at all. It's weird because I typed it in on ChatGPT and it says that Halle Berry was executive producer of this movie.
Stop it.
Allegedly.
I think they're lying.
Allegedly.
I don't believe ChatGPT because they be capping.
That's why I was like, are you sure?
Go to IMDb, bro.
No, I was. It wasn't on IMDb. That's why I was like, maybe I'm bugging. But I was.
So they making shit up.
I mean, ChatGPT is not that great.
Well, I was trying to see if it was going to give the meaning behind the title.
Oh, bro, you gotta let that go, bro.
Hey, you never know.
That will haunt us for the rest of our lives.
Not me.
No, you're focused on Blade. But Blade.
The Blade.
Oh man,
I love that. That was good.
She's on the phone covering everything.
So yeah, this movie's box office budget was estimated $500,000 on its opening weekend, August 31st, 2003. So this movie was released in 2003 in the United States and Canada. It made $99,296, and it ended up totaling a gross worldwide of $254,293.
Where did they play it? What theaters was playing?
Magic Johnson Theater.
You think so?
No, not at all. I just was thinking of a black movie theater. I probably would have played it.
Yeah, I mean, her movie theater.
Yeah, that's why I said what I said. You see what I'm saying?
No, they be playing mainstream shit in that movie theater. That's why I saw Star Wars all those years ago. Oh yeah, it's just a regular theater. Just happened to be in Harlem.
It's funny you say that because I was also looking up the titles in different languages.
Yeah.
And for our guest in Spain, it says, and I'm probably gonna butcher it, Violencia en el Penal. Penal?
Oh, violence in the
Penal. See, I know
violence in the jail.
They're very straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, they usually are.
In the jail.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I was looking at. I was like, once I saw Valencia, I was like, yeah, that's violence. Yeah. I was like, Violencia. I was like, yeah, that sounds like violence. Yeah, violence in the jail. I probably would have paid to see that with a title.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, it makes more sense than this freaking title.
They were trying to be poetic.
Yeah.
We're just not on that level, so we're not getting all of the.
Fair. That's true. But somebody in Spain was like, I got a way to fix this. Don't worry. Somebody gonna see this shit here. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Say less.
Cause they probably trying to figure out what does that mean? Violence in the jail.
Yeah, just.
What did you see?
That's it.
What did you see for 90 minutes? Violence in the jail.
Crash Out in the Cell.
Crash Out in the Cell is fire.
Thank you.
That's fire.
You're gonna make that movie now.
You're gonna make that movie.
I see that for you.
Crash Out in the Cell.
Yep.
We'll put that on you.
After you make the next sequel to Blade, then you will make.
Yeah.
I've got your whole future career set up for you.
You gotta let. I don't want to be part of that.
I think you do.
So
I think I'm done. I'll just watch my Blu-ray. Thank you very much. I don't even live shit.
The Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I also got
a lot of Blu-rays.
2 more fun facts about this film for y'all.
I'm a movie podcast.
Originally set to shoot for 25 days in Nashville, after the 14th day, production was closed down because Lionsgate bought Trimark and Mandalay Pictures. So the film was bought in the merger. They waited 1.5 years to film for the last 5 days they had left, but it never happened. So they were given 1 day to finish the film. Within the 1 day, they seem to have created the Sabrina character to shape the structure of the film, which explains why that was the narrator.
You guys, it all makes sense.
Wow.
So basically, they filmed this for like 14 days, but just one crazy day of like filming.
With the brat.
After the fact.
Yeah, 1 year after the fact. Right.
That's crazy.
So they took whatever
Hey, it turned out pretty okay. It turned out a lot better than a bunch of crap I watched recently.
Snaps for them. That
explains the abs.
It explains a lot of the old recycled shots that so many recycled shots we saw, but they did it.
So now it makes sense. These long ass scenes, like y'all probably meant to cut a lot of that stuff. At least
that means the brat wasn't supposed to be talking for as long as she did.
All her surprise, and by the way, and also
that's an easy check for her.
Yeah, that was an easy check.
Good for her. Good for her. I'm proud of her.
It's like, yo, we need you to talk.
The brat was really like the opposite of a Who's Man's in this movie.
Yeah. Because
that's why we didn't see the other one die. Remember the surprise, and also she died, and we were like, when did she die?
Oh yeah.
Because they couldn't film it. It's even sadder now, actually.
Wow.
Because they really didn't have a choice.
Flashing the white and all that. Yo, that's great. They probably would have had more proper backstories.
I feel bad for them
if it wasn't. Because there's 2 things about that.
This movie makes you feel bad as you watch it. It makes you feel bad. You looking at it's across the board. Everyone involved feel bad.
Yeah, everything about this film was screwed up.
I don't even think it's a bad movie. It just makes you feel bad. It just gets so depressing. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's real, and that's the real world. Yeah. That's the world we live in.
I hope Lisa Ray was able to buy a car or something off of it.
I don't think so, because look at this. You thought I was done? No, sir. Lionsgate basically put no money behind the movie even after it won awards and was praised at film festivals, including Sundance.
What?
And wouldn't allow them to even put out a soundtrack. Also wouldn't let them put the laurels on the poster saying that it even went to Sundance or the AFI Festival or won Best Film at the American Black Film Festival.
Okay.
The writer got upset at how it was eventually advertised with the women on the poster with guns. And
that's not great. It looked pretty bad. That explains why
it had no control.
Yeah, they tried to sabotage that.
They showed him the poster. He said this shit trash.
That's messed up.
Now I'm glad we did this film.
I already come on. It's Lisa Ray. I was gonna be glad anyway. No, I'm kidding. What? No, I am, because it's like I didn't know she was in this. I didn't know this existed. Like, wait, Lisa Ray? Isn't when the movie starts, it's just names and names. Like, what's Mo Stack doing here? He's in this? Why haven't I heard this shit before? What's happening here? like where was I at? Oh, I was watching.
Nigga for movie says?
Yeah, I'm like, what? Clifton Powell? What? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like this was an injustice. Now I'm even more. Now I'm like,
really?
Yeah. I'm really glad I wore this shirt. Okay, because
this movie speaks so many values.
There are so many, and honestly, because they weren't trying to talk about the prison industrial complex back then. That was controversial.
Yeah.
They're still trying to cover that up. So
maybe that's why not calling out Lionsgate. We don't want no beef. I
am.
Oh.
I don't think Lionsgate.
They don't want me anyway. They're not gonna hire the Lebanese chick. It's fine.
Listen, they're making.
They are. They're doing okay right now.
Yeah,
they're not worried about the 3 of us.
They're putting up bad capital movies. They're not thinking about it. They got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, they call somebody like, yo.
Yeah, spin a block on that again before you do
it. There's 3 people on the podcast talking about Civil Brand. What? Civil what? Man, don't call me with that shit.
Yeah.
Just hung up the phone on them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got those facts out the way, and now we're a little more pumped for talking about the movie and what we saw. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't against the movie. You know, I was expecting a lot goofier shit, and you know,
it starts out very goofy. It's very disarming.
Yeah,
Clinton Powell shitting on people's face. Like, this is my gym, and then my yard and my jail. But then, like the next scene, everyone's just doing what he said not to do anyway. They're wearing main coats in the jail. Like, wait, what? Where's wardrobe came from? They didn't ever wear it again.
Yeah, it wasn't like they was wearing like regular jackets.
These are good jackets.
Yeah, these are good jackets. Because I've seen prison movies and shows where you're that's a prison jacket.
Like turquoise. Like, what happened here?
It wasn't a regular denim.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
They had a Goodwill rack there.
Yeah,
and they were like, that seems okay.
Yeah, liquor.
Yeah.
Smoking. It was your stereotypical bad prison.
The money. They had the full-on cash.
She had bread.
She's just pulling out.
Yeah, light work too. She was like, what's up with it? I got money.
Gonna hold that out in the open in the prison? That just seems like a good idea to us. And then they come and they're like, oh, we gotta hide all it. Surely they'll never find it under the pillow. It will never be found.
He legit walked in at the same time that they was like doing that.
He saw all of it.
Yeah, and he gave no fucks. He was like, whatever, man. This is a new person. Like, just be nice. And just walked away. Like, I don't care. Like, just please don't.
Because that was the white guy that came in, right? And I was expecting him to be worse. I think they could have done more on the racial injustice a little bit. I don't think they touched on that enough.
I mean, that dude wasn't gonna do what Clinton Powell was doing. He would have been bored as hell. It would have been dry toast.
Some N-words in there.
Take the paint off as well. That
was the worst he did.
He's like, go take the paint off.
He don't got it.
We're gonna trick
her.
He
can't deliver the dialogue Clinton Powell was delivering.
Except when he did that clone technique. Where he grabbed two girls at the same time.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not dialogue. He's just a goon.
You got ninjutsu I didn't know about, bro.
My son grabbed your henchman.
My son grabbed one woman. I was like, and then all of a sudden, get her too.
What happened? Did he die?
Oh, we don't even know. Another question. Another question.
I like to believe that was he took some PTO. I think that was his day off.
PTO?
Yeah, I think that was his day off.
That feels like that's what they would do. That's about the least climactic thing that they could do, and that tracks.
Right? He had 7 kids. He had to, daddy duty, he got to take a day off sometime.
Did he say 7 kids?
He did say 7 kids. In my headcanon, he doesn't have a job, and his whole family falls asleep.
No rubbers, baby.
Yeah, he just a poor. He can't support it, so he has to downgrade to like a trailer, and all his kids hate him.
He must have had like 7 sons, because like he gave no fucks. Because usually, you know, dudes with daughters, they be thinking in their mind like, damn, I don't want this to be my kid. Yeah, I know. You would think, right? You would think.
Who knows anymore?
The biggest trouble I have is with older white men who definitely have children and include daughters. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Not to get the. Okay.
No, you're good.
This is going to be a different podcast.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. No. Speak on it. We didn't coincidentally choose this film because we had a lady guest, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I really didn't.
Just came up in the queue, y'all. Mm-hmm. We originally were going to show her You Got Served, and she said she did see it.
Yeah. No, I knew I had to dig. I knew we had to dig deep in. When she said Rochester's all right, this ain't.
Yeah, we're 50-50.
This ain't some Boise motherfucker. Like you had to dig into the crevices with this one, and we did. We definitely did. I don't know what the hell this was.
I had not heard of this.
No.
And I am glad that I for all the reasons now, I am glad that I know about this.
Me too. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because that really. I felt bad. Because, like, I'm not going to lie. Usually when you hear stuff like this, we just start laughing immediately. But for some reason, I didn't feel like laughing. I felt bad.
No, because, they were being grimy. Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, you trying to.
I think it's more when it's a rapper film. Like, when the rapper put his or her money into the film. And then you're like, we only shot this in a day. And we're like, oh, yeah, no wonder this shit sucked. But for this, we're like, damn. They really wanted to make something with a message. Yeah. And Lionsgate was like, no.
Nope.
Well, we had a merger, shit happened, so you got we'll call you in a year, and then a year later, listen, you got 1 day.
1 day is crazy.
Not a week, not a month.
Not a week, a day.
1 day.
But they did give them an explosion scene, so that was, I mean, it was a kind of small explosion, but they got action.
Oh man, set up an explosion. Where did he get the explosion?
And it looked Listen, I don't know. Contrary to popular belief, Lebanese people are not all making explosives. Okay, so catch that, NSA. I say in a very gentle way.
That's fine.
Because I am not a terrorist. But did I say I'm not a terrorist?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say I had no idea what that contraption. I don't know what a contraption for explosives should look like, but that didn't seem like it.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It did not seem like it at all.
Listen.
Like it looked like a thermometer, kind of.
Yeah.
They ain't had no money.
Now one day, baby, we got to make this bomb out of something.
But there were sparks.
Yeah, there were sparks.
So
it didn't really look like a bomb. It looked more like an electrical, like fire or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was like. I was like, what just happened?
And what even happened after that? What, he got like, how you made an explosion, and he was like, no, I didn't.
No, he got chewed out by his boss.
But that's all he did, isn't it?
Yeah, he always did get chewed out. He should have got fired.
Yeah,
you're right.
He was like, you're messing up with explosions, and he was like, no, I'm not. And he goes, yes, you are. And then he left, and that was that
basically.
it? That was it.
I mean, in a nutshell, that was it. He was just like, how you know? He's like, don't worry about how I know. He was like, even I sat there like, how did you know?
I'm assuming the girls got the message out there because they saw him do it.
Oh, the petitions. Right.
Oh, no, because, wait, did he even mention the explosions? Or was it just the petition that he
No, he mentioned both.
He mentioned
both.
Sure.
And
he was like,
explosions and petitions.
Because he shat on him because he wanted to go to that golf game. He was like, hey, man, I don't like golf anyways. I know what kind of game you do like, nigga. And then he spilled the beans, so I know I don't worry about how
wait a minute.
he did his shit.
What if Mos Def was just telling him everything?
Did Mos Def know about the explosion? You think the girls told him?
Well, they probably got cool with him enough to tell him.
Oh, you think Lisa Ray told him?
Yeah, and then he might have told him about the petition joint. Like, they trying to start. And then when he was doing all that research at his crib with the weirdly always dark room.
Film any of that.
Why was it dark in that room?
Dark.
It was pitch black in that room.
The darkest place in the whole movie.
He's like,
he wanted to tell you like, yo, I'm in college for real, y'all. I can't afford shit.
Maybe the lights are turned off.
So
the power.
My man was pitch black.
What if he filmed that from his crib and it'd be just black?
That's all we can do, bro. Send us the tape. My man was smoking a cigarette and he's freaking reading books. And it's like he went to the same website every week.
The same page. And we saw the mouse go on over the same 4 parts of the website menu.
Yeah. Hey man, you look at the screen intensely, bro. We got it.
You know what? You know why I'm not mad at that though? Yeah. That was 2002. Yeah. Back then there wasn't a lot of internet pages that you could really go on. Like now in 2026 you go anywhere. But then it was like this is all he had. Like he looked and he was just like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, let's do the best we can.
Yeah. And it was probably pitch black because, you know, he could only afford one of the two. So he was like, all right, here we go with that internet. It's like that fucking phone shit came on and he was like, damn, son. That shit kept loading fast though. He had some fast ass internet.
Honestly,
I feel like by 2002 the internet started getting a little fast. Weren't we done by this?
That shit was loading like he had Fios or some shit.
Oh. He might. Who knows?
It was like clack, clack, clack.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, that shit was loading kind of fast.
In that day and age.
Yeah.
You can scroll old Google fast. Faster than we could.
That's all I'm like, maybe he was looking it up and realizing and then just started because I'm like, he could have snitched any time. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, if you was that cool with the warden, you could have just been like, yo, shit's kind of wild in here, bro. Like, I just wanted to let you know, like, they ain't here like just doing all
I don't think it was
shit.
that cool with the warden. I think it was just I think Clinton Powell was just being an asshole.
No, not Clinton. That's what I'm saying. Mos Def. He got Mos Def the job, the warden.
Okay.
So I'm like, if he got him the job, and he was like, yo, if anything's up, you talk to me. He was like, all right, cool. So that's what I'm saying. At some point, right? He could have just came up to him like, yo,
maybe
believe it or not, shit's kind of crazy in here. Especially after the whole situation when they tried to go on strike in front of the business people.
Right.
Maybe they couldn't film those scenes.
That's true. We gotta keep remembering they had a day.
Yeah.
They had a day. So.
How are we supposed to joke about this?
I know. That's why I'm like, every time I'm trying to get something illogical, I have to remind myself like, in that day. In that day, they were like, we don't got that kind of time.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what movie these people was watching, but awards, no.
I mean, okay.
No offense. I'm like,
I do want to know what those. Did it say which awards?
It was.
Did they say Sun Network? What category?
Best effort.
Best effort.
Most improved.
You gave the best effort.
I don't know.
I appreciate you.
Like, wait a minute, all right. I get it, it's messed up. They did you dirty, but like
You gave the best effort.
like what?
Right.
Sundance? What were you doing? What were y'all smoking?
That's
at
when Sundance had paper plate awards.
It won.
Oh God.
Obviously.
I can't even joke about it. I feel so bad.
It didn't.
No,
win.
you can joke about that.
No,
but
you
like,
joke about that. That's
what
fine.
movie were you watching? Like
Now,
what?
look, it
It was
didn't.
straight.
Obviously,
I liked it.
didn't win no Golden Globes or
No,
Academy
yeah,
Awards,
of course
right?
not. But like,
But
you said a lot of things.
no, I got you. The American,
A lot of awards you said.
the American Black Film Festival in 2002. It won Best Film.
Okay.
Oh.
Look that up again.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna know that, but it won Best Performance by an Actor, Clifton Powell.
What?
The Urban World Film Festival, it won the Special Jury Prize, and it won the Audience Award. The Black Reel Awards, it was nominated for Best. For Most Def was nominated for Best Independent Actor.
Okay.
Yeah, so there we go. That's what.
Independent actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it won. It got nominated basically 5 times and won 4 out of 5 of those times in those independent films.
Okay, that makes a little bit more
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
got
Soul
that.
Train Award, no NAACP Emmy
That best
Awards.
film was still like what?
Yeah, it was.
That's
Yeah.
the one that's still
Yeah.
being like I really who gets
Yeah.
who else got that one name?
Yeah.
Don't laugh that hard, okay?
Okay, I shouldn't, but it's like
I think
come on.
they sat there and they was like, I mean, Blade 2 is it's
No,
hot right now, so.
no,
We'll just give it
obviously
to
not.
you. Yeah.
But
Or
obviously,
maybe,
Blade 2 not gonna be the Ad Award.
or
like,
maybe Blade 2 won and nobody's here to collect the award,
No,
so they walked up on
Blade
stage
2
and was
is
like,
not-
we accept this award in Blade's honor. Clifton Powell was like, Wesley couldn't be here, so I won. Maybe that's what happened.
Oh, you think it was just
Yeah.
It was really.
They won by default. It was like Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes. He don't even
Nope.
hear. All right, Cliff, come on up.
What year was that? 2002.
2002.
Somebody knows that information. I'll find it later.
Yeah, you can find those nominees out, brother. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We gotta keep it moving because this is too much.
Now, if you do find out if it's people that like aren't A-list celebrities, then you can just text me like, I see why he won. Just text me that and I'll know
I
everything.
don't want to know who it is because like, goddamn,
No, that's what I'm saying. But like, if the nominees ain't like, you know what I mean?
There's only 2 other nominees. There's 5 other nominees. Like, it's so
ain't gonna
many
be
questions.
Denzel or Sam or some shit. Like,
It's me if I don't know what the bar is. I guess.
Maybe there was someone else who was pretending to have asthma and didn't do as good of a job with the inhaler.
I mean.
And they were like, he was authentically asthmatic.
someone
why
right
did they
there.
add that in there?
Someone
That was the
really-
most random.
Yeah.
Why do you have asthma? I don't
You
understand.
want to win that award
And we don't see it until like almost
very end, yeah.
almost done.
until he's almost dead.
It was like
He
they
wanna win the
were like,
award.
how can we really up the ante here? How can he be what?
Yeah.
Raise the stakes.
Yeah,
he,
he really
has
is.
asthma.
He came with his old asthma folk because he wanted the award so bad. He was like, where'd he get that from? Just let him. We only got one day. Come on now. Just let him do it. They just started improvising shit. He's like, what?
Yeah, I just
What are you
got
talking
done-
about?
Just got done sexually assault and I'm tired now. What a scumbag.
I'm so confused because
Horrible villain.
Were we supposed to? Was that give us more empathy for him?
I thought it was
Well, that's
foreshadowing. No, I think it was foreshadowing. He's about to get murked.
asthma folk for real?
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel
I
like
guess.
we're reaching, but we could.
I'm definitely reaching. Oh, I'm reaching like a hell.
But I just.
Anything's
got one.
possible at this point.
But he had sex.
You got
with-
any other theories? I'm open to them.
Yeah, remember he had sex with Tashina Arnold's character,
Yeah.
Aisha. He
Yeah.
had sex with her first, and they just showed him breathing heavy, but he didn't pull out no pump. And then he went and unfortunately R-worded that
and she
woman
was
'cause
fighting
you don't
back
wanna get in
though,
trouble.
so man,
Yeah.
he had the, I guess.
He did the no.
Try hard.
We'll just say he did the no consent. He did the no consent,
Yeah.
and then Shorty, and then he's like,
Yeah.
So I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is this? What's going on?
See
I'm so
why I was
confused.
questioning the awards?
Yo, because I'm like,
Creativity,
Yeah, let's go with that.
unexpected.
Yeah, definitely unexpected.
I thought he was just gonna pass away from like the asthma, like an asthma.
I was
no,
so ready
I would
for
have
it.
whack as hell.
But it would have made sense.
Would have made more sense.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, he-
In the context
Yeah.
of what we witnessed.
He would have just been like, he would have laid down like, or
Give me my ass.
Yeah.
Give me my inhaler.
Oh,
And she's
wow.
like, oh, this chucks it out the way. So many ways we could have.
That would have been
maybe
cool.
during the revolting, like during the shootout, like he actually didn't hit nobody, but he was so panicked, like it caused him to have an asthma attack, and his pump was like in his office. And then when they went to go to the office to get the pump, they could have been like, oh yeah, and got the tape showing him doing incriminating acts.
Yeah.
And then been like, boom, got him.
Yeah.
And then he would have been like, go back to your cell. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was cooler that they just shot him to death in their mind. Who knows?
Yeah, because what was cooler? 2 girls giving up and walking out, and instead of getting questioned, they just got lit up.
What? And they had a whole. My thing is that there was like a buildup of them making a big decision.
Right.
So I'm like, that was the decision. Like literally
out.
just, all right, well, boom, 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 boom.
That's it.
Not you had they had the pieces. They could.
What happened to the shotty? Remember she took the shot, she couldn't do it the first time?
Oh,
yeah. That was great, by the way.
They didn't have time to film that scene, Mar. They couldn't film the shootout.
Yeah, they just said, just walk out.
Or it was a one take, and that's why they couldn't redo it. But again, we could have cut it.
Yeah.
They cut it too hard. They cut it as they walked out.
They walked out.
Yeah, they died.
You know, in the other guys where they just jump off the.
Yeah.
That's what that felt like.
That is what that felt like.
Yeah.
But it wasn't supposed to be funny. So
yeah. No. There was also, I don't know if you ever seen this movie. It's called Takers. It had like Idris Elba, T.I., Chris Brown.
What?
Oh yeah, you never seen that? Oh yeah.
Next time.
Yeah, it had them 3 and like I forgot the other 2. It was like a couple of white guys or something. Forgot who the actors were. Sorry to say it like that. But I know the main 3 people was Idris Elba.
Month, so.
Yeah, let's go with that.
We don't say the white actors' names.
Idris Elba, T.I., Chris Brown, right? And T.I. and Chris Brown, they was brothers. Oh, Michael Ealy. And T.I. and Chris Brown, they was brothers. And at the end of the movie, I think they get surrounded by the cops or something like that. And T.I. and Chris Brown just sit there and they're like, yo, you ready, bro? And he's like, yeah, I'm ready. And they walk right outside, try to be thugs, and try to shoot back. And they just got surrounded by bullets. And everybody to this day are like, why didn't they just go to the other side of the house? It's like, that's how you felt watching the scene. Because they went out in the front and everybody was like, they could have just went. They could have just went that way. There was nobody back there. Yeah. Like, that's literally what happened in this scene. It was just like.
It wasn't one of those weird buildings was one way in, only one way out?
It was something like that, but I know
it was a weird like castle prison.
Yeah, that was a weird
you're right.
Prison.
It was a weird castle prison.
They were in Hogwarts.
Yeah, they was in Hogwarts, ladies and gentlemen. That shit.
On the outside Hogwarts, inside the jail.
Yeah, inside the jail.
And always the crooked shot of the top of the Hogwarts castle.
Yeah, crows and shit.
Yeah.
The sun was always setting at appropriate times.
Same one guy
walking back and forth.
Always.
Shout out to him. He was doing his job by the book. He said, I'm not trying to be inside and get in trouble with none of that shit.
I mean,
it was literally popping off when it cuts to everything, all the chaos, and then it cuts to him, and he's just like,
he wasn't doing his job. He used to have a job. He was doing his job.
He's probably the angriest person in that movie. What do you mean the prison got shut down? He just
I see what's going on.
I did what I was supposed to do.
I stood my ground. Well, I stood my ground. Nobody got past me. And they was like, yeah, we appreciate you, but
the problem was the people inside.
Yeah, that was it. She was like, I hate this guy, yo.
That's crazy.
He just was. That's all I like. I'll even the final.
Maybe he was the old guy that came at the end, that random guard. Maybe I was the same person.
Oh yeah, from that one break he had.
Yeah.
Wait, which one now?
Come to use the bathroom, boss.
At the very end, one of the people that shoot the guards was just like an old.
Yeah, it was like a random old white dude. He was like, oh yeah. He
Not
pulled
the doctor.
No. It was another guy. So there was like several people that pulled up at the end. And only out of all several of those people, one of them got bodied because he tried to be a sniper up top.
Yeah.
But his aim was terrible.
Right, that guy. Okay, yeah.
Which also made me laugh because I was like, they probably could have just waited till he stopped shooting and run really, really fast.
There were so many options.
But then there was that other guy who was the greatest assassin of all time because my son dipped out, shot Shorty in the chest, and then backed away into the darkness. Never saw him. He said, "Pow!" I was like, yo. Yeah, the GoldenEye music playing in the background. She was like, yo, like, who did this? Why did this guy get a raise? He did what nobody else could do. She stopped that fat man in 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can barely see this guy's face too.
Yo, he peeks out and goes, I'm out. I did my job. I'm going home.
Definitely like a goal.
I was like, if anything, they should make a movie where he has his own prison. He's like, yo, you ever heard of that revolt back in, that was me. I stopped it.
That was me.
That was all me. They killed my boss. They took out mad people. But I survived. I shot the ringleader. Just make shit up. That would have been me all day. How'd you get her? Caught her when she wasn't looking, right in the chest. Bang, walk off.
I mean, I guess. It's not like a fair victory because, like, you always have the upper hand, so you're eventually going to get them.
And also they shut down
the other guys just
They shut down the prison. Nobody won.
Not a super victory. Unless the prison, could be like the Catholic Church, where the prison people, if they do all that foolishness, then they just move them to another prison, and that kind of seems very realistic. Mm-hmm. There's no joke there. This is dark because it's real.
That's what I was like. I was sitting there trying to hold it in, like,
it's a dark movie, folks.
But according to this movie, everybody's they outside of women that lost their lives, unfortunately, everybody else is free.
Right, but there were so many unnecessary sacrifices. And also, I'm starting to think that maybe, okay, here's a new theory. What if, because everything is going to get tied back to the no budget, I think, and the sabotage of Lionsgate. I think they were going to have this huge revolutionary ending, and they were going to do this, like, okay, you're going to do this thing, and you're going to do that thing, and it's going to be amazing. And then they were going to actually film it. And then they were like, well, I guess they all just have to die now because we don't have time. So y'all are dying. You're dying. But it'll be inspirational because we have the brat. We have the brat to talk about it.
You know what I mean?
She will tell everyone the story, the tales of your glory.
Exactly.
And that
she did tell the tales of her glory.
Yeah.
She did make it a little bit better. But I don't know. I feel like it was pretty dark anyway, so they were always going to die. Like, they're killing people's kids. Anyway, like
they did take out a kid.
Yeah,
not in the movie. Nobody's kids was actually harmed. Lisa Ray, the main Frances,
a kid that we never saw.
Yeah, Frances is. I'm assuming it was her sister.
Yeah,
came and told her that unfortunately, one day her somebody who was connected to them was with the kid and got caught up in some gang violence, and she was a unfortunate innocent bystander of said situation.
Also, it was an actual baby, or is she just referring to her as a baby?
No, it was the kid she was talking to.
She was talking to a kid on the phone. It was a young child. Because the kid she was talking on the phone was able to speak like clear English, no like baby English.
That's a little more feasible then, because I was imagining like a baby just accidentally sitting randomly in the middle.
Yeah, just like pow.
And like how was it in the?
When did it get shot? No. It was a young child just got caught in an unfortunate situation. And the child had already passed for 2 weeks, but because she was in the hole at the time,
couldn't even hear about it.
Mm-hmm. She couldn't hear about it. And they probably could have at least relayed the message to her.
But you don't do that in there. She would have shot it.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't even let her have clothes.
Yeah.
If she did that in there, damn, she would have been dumb strong. Because she was already doing this, and they would have been like, yo, your kid's going there.
I think she would have stooped this.
She would have went crazy with the push-ups. Like, how many you did?
But then again, it was on lockdown. They probably didn't even know themselves.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know prison enough to know the whole thing. But I was just like,
I feel like
this was a perverted prison.
Seems
I feel like when dudes go to prison get sent in a hole, I could be wrong, but from what I've seen on TV shows, when they get sent to a hole,
they're not in their fucking
underwear. They're not in their underwear. They're in like their same outfit. And these was like, Nah, yeah.
I mean, but if it's the whole thing was run by men minus that one, what's her name? Cook. Well, they used her name a bunch at the very end, and I had never heard it until that moment.
You can say MC Light if you want. Sergeant Cervantes. I got
Cervantes. Yeah. So
Sergeant?
Other than her, it was all men running a prison of women, and again, as a woman, I remind you that seemed completely realistic to me.
Yeah.
In all my jaded bitterness, I think that is.
I mean, what was the most popular one? Orange is the New Black. It was kind of. similar tones, not exactly, but similar tones.
Yes.
Because they had a bunch of dudes, and most of them was pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And so it was similar tones. I see what you're saying. Yeah. And that sucks. Because it's like you just trying to do your time, and there's some dude just being a creep, and you're like, oh, even worse.
I mean, we have to deal with that outside.
I know, right?
Too, so.
Yeah. It's like in or out. It's like.
Life is a prison for women. Not kidding.
That was a tagline for this movie. That was a tagline for this movie. You just dropped a tagline for the movie.
They should have called me.
Should have called you.
I was
he was a young child. He was a young child.
2000. Well.
How young are we talking?
Okay, I'm born in 91, so let's do the math here.
Okay. In 2002, I was 17.
17.
Yeah, I know I said it weird, but I was trying to guess it. I was like 17. I believe I was 17. Yeah, because I graduated high school the next year, so I was 17. So was in that range of the teenage. We was teenagers. So, they still could have called you.
They could have. Listen, I was a visionary.
Get your mom on the phone. We just want to ask her. We can ask you a question.
I won a poetry contest in middle school.
I don't know
so
the child laws would allow you to be on set.
They could have used my
expertise.
Listen. We only got one day, okay?
1 day is crazy.
We gotta make this count.
1 day is crazy.
Gotta focus for this 1 day, please. Have you ever heard of the phrase "Whose man's is this"?
Whose man's is this? I mean, I've heard that. I don't know if I could. Does it not mean what it sounds like it means?
No, I feel like you know what it means. I feel like you know exactly what it sounds like it means.
A man who's trying to cheat. That's what my man went to. Whose man's is it?
It's in the realm.
Okay.
But it's more.
It's more like someone you see someone acting like an idiot outside.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's in the realm because that's still fucked up. You know?
Someone acting crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So if there was a character in this movie that you feel as you could say that to, who would you say, like, whose man's or whose woman's is this?
I mean, there's so many options. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Cliff. I mean, how do we not? I mean, D's,
everything
right? D's nuts.
D's
how
nuts.
do we not? This was before that, wasn't it? This was before that.
No, we were saying it. In New York City, at least. In New York City, we were saying these nuts, yeah. I can't speak for anybody else but New York City.
I couldn't, every time they said that, I'm like, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, it was just right there every time. Because it wasn't even, his name is Warden Allen Dees, and it's spelled Deese, but nobody ever said Allen or even...
No.
Warden.
Why they call him Warden? Yeah, because they kept calling him Captain. Why they said this movie already predicted him to be the Warden?
He wanted to be.
He wanted to be. Yeah, he wanted to run the show.
His ego.
Oh,
right,
that's
exactly.
even worse.
Yeah.
Not saying your actual rank. Pathetic.
And you've got asthma, bitch.
Yo, that was crazy. My man had asthma. It was insane. Like, why you have asthma,
Surprise
bro?
asthma.
Surprise asthma. Like, yo, are you okay?
Hey, maybe you were just trying something, bro.
Yeah.
That might not even be part of the script for all we know.
I'm imagining back in film school, I had this conversation with an actor who was like super pretentious actor. I was a directing major, and this kid was like, "Oh, we gotta focus on what we ate for breakfast and what our character did this." I'm like, dude, we're literally recreating the Good Will Hunting scene that we've already seen. I don't think we need to go that deep with it. But I feel like this was like him talking to that guy, being like, but what's another attribute about yourself? Because you need to have empathy for your character. Oh, well, maybe he always suffered with asthma, and that's why I think that's what the conversation led. And they're like, someone please give me an inhaler right now. I feel empathy with my character. And I need to get all the audience must feel empathy with
all the audience must feel the empathy.
That's this is more. I have so many theories for this.
What if he actually just has asthma and just happens to catch you?
Actually, that's probably it. You win. Yeah, that's it. He just has asthma.
Let's screw it. Throw it in there. We got the footage. We need more footage.
They said we don't have enough footage. Yeah. Please keep it in.
Yeah. That's a good point. Like, what if you just had it the whole time? Like, yo. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Allen Dees, it's an easy answer because it's just like, what's wrong with this person?
Yeah.
Why'd you have to be so extra all the time?
All the time.
Intense. the intensity of that man was just like Jesus. And you got.
Oh man, it's his Emperor Palpatine, bro. What's the guy name? His boss.
His boss was named. I got you. It was
What was his boss's name?
Warden Nelson Palpatine.
Nelson.
Palpatine. Nah, Warden Nelson.
Okay.
Why would you say him?
Okay. None of this shit would happen if he wasn't a dick. He just wasn't an evil guy to begin with. Like, what? And also, the dude trying to blow the shit up, fire his ass. What you need it for? What are you talking about?
Or he did.
Yeah.
That was a whole side project.
Yeah.
He had side missions. He got side missions, bro.
Hey, bro, you not that one? What's the matter with
He
you?
literally said that. He was like, these side missions gotta stop.
Maybe his guests off and shitting on him. I'll just keep you around him like he's fucking Megatron Starscream type situation. I'll just keep you around and abuse you.
Yes, master.
Yeah, I like you abusing. Maybe like the way this asshole does it to the women, that he does it to him, but not sexually.
Well, see, but I told you from the beginning.
Or he's just a dumbass. Either or.
I said they have something going on there.
That's funny. You did say
that. And then what happened? Did you see how long he held his hand that one time?
I did.
That was a long amount of time.
Wait, what?
For a hand holding.
Yeah, so much happened.
It was
I know.
in the beginning.
That was at hour 565.
Hour 500.
That was the point where they had their moment of.
Right.
And he looked right, and again, all super close.
Yeah.
They were all doing it.
Yeah.
There was tension.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, on top of the stairs when he first comes in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Poor Mos Def.
What happened to Mos Def?
He probably.
What happened to this man?
You mean in real life?
In the
world that he's.
I was like, he just took a step back.
I'm assuming he's got a good career.
He did have a good film career.
And wrote a book about what the hell happened at that prison.
We're talking about the character.
Yeah.
Okay. But we don't see, right?
No. They couldn't film
it. One day, baby. A film shot in one day. I mean, it's been done before, but this was I mean, it's one of those where it's like it's easy to say Alan Dees because it just feels like these women had everything thrown against them, and you can't really fault them for that. They were prisoners, which they did some stuff that was unfortunate, but it was just like... Except
for when they walked out into the guns. I don't... Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
They were gonna... They were supposed to do a set it off, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
But there was so many other options.
Yeah.
There was so many other options. Wasn't the girl who played Wet... Let me make sure I'm not bugging. Wasn't she in Set It Off?
Yeah, I think so.
I think she was, right? Damn, what a switch up. That's crazy. Because I was like, wasn't she in Set It Off? I could have sworn. Damn. Imagine they told her that when they were when they were getting ready to film the scene. They was like, you remember Set It Off? Yeah. It's nothing like that.
No, they straight a lot of her.
Yeah, they lied.
No, we're telling messages.
It's just like Set It Off, I swear, for real. No. Oh, no, she wasn't Set It Off. I'm bugging.
Okay.
All right, she wasn't. She was a Sister Act 2, but she wasn't Set It Off. Anyway, I had to make sure. I was like, maybe I'm bugging. This is one of those ones where I'm really stuck on it. Like,
it's dumbfounding.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out of the box and I'm gonna say Aisha.
Yeah, her too.
She saved the day, but she didn't learn her lesson because she passed away from this stupid shit she was doing.
Yeah, they said that she died in a fight after she got out of jail. Well, she didn't need to do that. Why'd you dip Pam from Martin like that?
That's what happened?
Yeah, she passed away.
But after she got out?
I
thought that she died
in the
chaos.
No. She's the reason all the other women got out.
Yeah, because she got the tape.
She got the tape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
She went upstairs. So during their whole,
a lot happened.
Their whole last stand.
I couldn't focus on anything after they walked into the guns. I couldn't everything was lost on me.
She just black. He's like,
I was like, what is happening? Nothing else. I remember nothing else.
Because they lured Dees away because of the whole situation. When he got out, he left the door open because he rushed out. So because he left the door open, Aisha went in there and grabbed the tape. And the tape still had everything that they needed. Her getting unfortunately taken down, all that stuff. And it might have also had him taking out little mama. So because of said situation, that allowed them to sue the prison and win.
Right.
However, because of Aisha's unfortunate being Aisha, after everything was said and done, she went and got taken out somewhere else. And when the brat told us what happened, she said, right after she said that Shorty passed away, she was just like, this win is to the memory of Francis, little mama. She said, everybody but Aisha, the person who won, the person who made the plans in the first place, ladies and gentlemen. Because they had no plan. And she said, listen, how you think we going to get them? She's the one that started the whole movement after they failed. That is why I'm saying, whose woman is this? Because she could have just been the brains behind this and ended this a long time ago. And instead, she just kind of stood there, let herself get beaten up, which is understandable. She was in they didn't have a lot of power. But, fam, these women went on a rampage. You could have been stole the tape, and then you could have just kept living your life. But then you wanted to still be a thug. You knew you wasn't a thug from the beginning of the movie. That is why I'm saying Aisha. They didn't even thank you for your contributions, fam. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You didn't even get an A on the group project. No. And you the one that made up the project. You did all the work. You went and got all the materials. And then when it was time to write your name, it was like, don't. We'll just tell the teacher you had something to do it. You get a C. Like, what? No.
You caught that. I did not catch the answer.
Yeah,
I was still dumbfounded by the rest.
She went up to them and asked. She went up to them when the warden was still abusing her. And that's when she was like, enough is enough. And asked them, like, how are we going to handle this? And they were looking at her like, oh,
right.
We didn't really think about it, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then I guess they decided to make a plan, and she was the bait of the plan.
Yeah, she was had to suffer even more.
Yeah, that's when they huddled together. So she got knocked out.
Yeah, but they didn't mention her. Yeah. They did not mention her at all in the last. The brat did not say her name.
No, she just mentioned that after she gave the tape off, then they all got freed. Like Uni said, she passed away, but she didn't pass away from the prison riot. Right. She passed away from a whole separate situation after she got out. And then what happened? You need it right there. And then the brat didn't say like, we still got to thank her. The brat was just like, this goes out to the memory of Francis, little mama, Nikki, and somebody else that passed away. But they never said Aisha. They never said Aisha. I swear to you. I could be bugging. And you can rewatch this. It's on YouTube.
Rewatch it.
You can rewatch it on YouTube. And if I'm lying, I'm okay with it. I'll be wrong. But I swear.
I just assume if it's implied.
Well, it implied to me. It sounded like they was just like, yo, she passed away. How? From some random shit. Not with then forget her. That's just, I ain't really like her. Ain't no way. Yeah, I ain't really like her. No way. And you're like, what? Damn, she the reason y'all got out. Yeah. She the reason y'all got out, ladies and gentlemen. She had to sacrifice her body to get y'all out. What did y'all do to get out?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you caused the doctor.
They didn't get out.
You caused the innocent doctor to lose his life after he tried to save your friend, and for some reason you turned the voltage up. Oh no!
Can we talk about that too? Because like, what happened? First of all, we had a doctor with no nurses, and then he calls on the inmate and says, "You control this device that is a medical grade device to save your friend who is dying before us." And she went, bet. And all the way, and then she's like, I'm dying. And he's like, this is how this works. I'm a doctor. I have credentials. And then all of a sudden they were like, you, sir. And I'm like, is it because they figured out he was a fraud? And they were like, what? Why would you let our friend run this machine?
Not gonna hold you. I respect that. Honorable mention, the doctor. Yes, because you just made me realize that.
That was another. Yeah. We don't know.
Because in real life, he would have just been like, can everybody please move so I can try to save your friend?
I'm assuming
you're not nurses.
I'm assuming the guy's staffing quack doctor.
Quack doctor?
Yeah, like the no respectable doctor will work at this place.
What if there's an asylum that we don't know that's connected to it?
Oh, that'd be terrible.
And then when he was on his last words was like, I was never a doctor. He had the Joker smile when he goes out. Just to call it.
I mean,
and they like, oh great.
Well, then you would still be alive. You were fucking out here pump faking. So good for you then, if that's the case. It's not better for him. Well, so you really didn't need to be there at all.
will never make sense.
No.
Because that's how I kept laughing. She turned up the voltage. My man should have been like, oh, no.
Not that much.
No.
But also, why is she doing it at all?
Hey, listen, they got to do something.
He's like, this is going to be a team activity. Everyone participate. You three can scream. You will actually hold the machine. You're going to just hold. Did he hold both of the thingamabobs?
Yeah,
he did. He did that part.
She
gave it to him, and he did it the first time it didn't work, and then she turned it up,
also,
and then he did it again.
He was doing the side. Wasn't he? He was doing the side.
I think at one point he did the side, yes.
I was like, is that how that works? I'm not a doctor. I disappointed my parents, so I can't tell you whether that's officially accurate, but I would imagine.
You got me the chest, right?
He probably was just a doctor that was like, listen, I could treat colds. Yeah, he probably just do like basic shit like, listen, you sick? I got you.
Yeah.
I'm here to give you flu shots.
I'm a pediatrician, actually.
Yeah, like he was something like that, like just stick your tongue out. And they was like, wow. He was like, not no freaky shit. I just want to check to see if you okay.
That's it, bro.
That's all I wanted to do.
You will get a lollipop afterwards.
That was it. Mm-hmm. He saw that blood coming down from the bottom. He was like, oh. He just started making shit up. It's a miscarriage. Miscarriage.
And then cardiac arrest. No, wait. That's the other thing, because then it went from miscarriage
to
cardiac arrest. Like she was seizing.
Yeah.
And then they're like, cardiac arrest.
And then that was it. He called it. That was that dead ass. Right after that, he was just like, I'm sorry. And that's when they went into the spastic. And then they spazzed on him like he had something to do with it.
I don't understand. And listen, I think I've made it clear I'm quite bitter about older white men, but I didn't understand unless he really unless they understood that he did a horrible job. And then, but he seemed like he was helping. He seemed to care.
Yeah.
He seemed to, but then again, they always seem. No, wait, there's more here. Oh, guys, there's more here. Wait a minute.
Speak on it.
Okay. Yep. Okay, because you know about all of the doctors that were intentionally killed.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We didn't
Listen, I said he's not hiring the best. They are cutting costs everywhere.
Maybe I think they discovered. I think this had a lot of deeper meaning and important social statements, and it just got
lost in the merger.
It got lost in the merger. And that is the injustice over the umbrella of the whole thing is represented. This is very powerful, guys. This is powerful. Even though we had the brat showing up every 5 seconds to randomly tell us with black and white stills.
Like, this is what happened.
Sometimes it was in color.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. There was times.
They switched it. I wonder if there was meaning behind that also.
No, maybe they were trying to hide the fact they did it all in one day.
Yeah. They had the flashbacks and the black and white.
Distract them with the...
They had the flashbacks and the black and white.
Freeze frame, black and white. Not black and white this time. They'll never understand.
It wasn't even flashbacks. There was a time where they flashed forward and it was black and white. Yeah.
They did.
Now I'm confused.
Now you are? Let me remind you, 2 women walked into gunfire.
That's going to haunt you for the rest of the night, isn't it?
I will never be okay.
Just walk into it. Let's go, girl.
Let's talk about this for 30 minutes, come up with a game plan, and then just say, you know what?
She did say that to her friend too. She was like, "You do the talking." She was like, "Yeah, because if you do the talking, they gonna do." I think she was basically insinuating that if you keep talking, they will shoot, and they got shot regardless of the talking.
You know what happened? They couldn't film it.
Yeah, that's true.
They couldn't film nothing.
And I thought MC Light was trying to work it out where they didn't get shot.
And they probably filmed that part.
Yeah, but she wasn't there when the barrage was about to shoot.
Yeah, she was there.
That's so weird.
Well, it's also you don't see anybody pulling any guns. They probably just had someone overhead guns underhand, completely different. They filmed that on a different day. I was probably the day they had to come back.
I feel like they could have hid. It was somewhere in that doctor's office. They could have been like, oh shit. Or because that doctor was already gone. Him and D's would have been great human shields.
The whole layout of that place did not make any sense.
I know 2 human shields they could have used right there. Him and D's.
That's true also.
Well, they were going to use D, but then D's tried to be a hero, I guess, and then he got himself killed.
That was a part.
D's tried to be a hero?
Well, I was being...
No, he tried to save himself. He tried to save himself.
I like that.
I was trying to be sarcastic.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, well, he's trying to be a hero in the sense of saving him and the prison. Because if he stopped...
He didn't care about the prison.
Well, if he stopped them...
I was just saying being a hero in terms of trying to stop people who have guns on you.
Yeah. That's what made me mad, because I was like...
Bro, just chill out.
When he ran up on her... they could have just put a gun behind his head before he had moved. Yeah. Like when they got him up to go answer the phone.
Well, they should have taken a gun off his head.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
they could have just kept the gun on his head and been like, yo, say it real quick. Or they could have just smacked, pistol whipped him from the seat, and while he's yelling, they would have been like, can you hear him?
Yeah.
Good. So
I would have shot him in the thigh.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Specifically the thigh.
Yeah, just enough where he could keep breathing.
Yeah.
But we want you to hear that pain. That pain is letting you know he's alive.
Well, remember the first one comes up and she's doing this thing.
Right.
And then she boom, and then I guess that was very exciting for her because then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it 7 more times. And then someone else came in and went, my turn, boom, boom. And then there was a third, and I thought the third was gonna also have. I thought it was gonna just become everybody. Who else wants to take a shot?
They ran out of bullets, so she just spit on the corpse.
They ran out of bullets and they ran out of budget.
She did just spit on the corpse. And
they did spit.
Yeah, and they did shoot one time. There was one time Lisa Ray shot and the gun was already empty. And they showed her shoot again. They didn't show it, but the sound went off. She said, pfft, and then the gun was already out, and you're like, okay. And then it just goes, pfft. You're like, wait a minute. Wait, where did this eternal gun come from?
Well, and they kept cutting back to his body.
Right.
Which received no more bullet wounds. I think we just saw him just in the exact same position with the exact same blood amount.
Healing factor.
How he died?
I don't think they even shot him. I think he did die of an asthma attack. I think that they were. Because listen, we heard the gunshots. We saw no bullet wound.
They did close up on him with more wounds, but still at that point,
later. Cut to. They exist. The wounds. They were there. They were there. You didn't see it in the wide shot, but we got it now.
Maybe he bled out from the earlier shot. when she shot him in the arm.
If this movie. We're in the era of reboots and remakes and all types of stuff.
Many.
Yeah, so many, right? So if this movie was slated to come out, to be made in another day, to re-come out later this year in 2026, would you want it to be a reboot or a time skip sequel?
Okay. I think we need a reboot because they didn't get to do it the first time.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that.
There's so much to speak on, and then they can do it with. I mean, honestly, if we're real, they're probably still gonna shut it down because this is the world we still live in. But I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah. It could end up on Netflix.
It came up on Netflix.
It could end up on Netflix.
Oh, he's saying the movie
could end up on Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, we do. I think we could get. I think there are enough film directors that are willing to talk about it. I think they would do it. Yeah.
I actually like that idea. I was thinking time skip sequel at first, but now
doesn't Mos Def direct? Make him do it.
Yeah. In order for a time skip sequel to be made, at least Lisa Ray's kids probably would have had to survive.
Or everyone is dead
except the brat.
Yeah.
She could tell another story.
Tell
another story.
About what this time? About her origin story?
About her book tour. About the book she wrote about.
That's a movie.
That's it. She just starts off. She's old. She's like, let me tell you about the time I was in prison and met some radical women. Or you do a combined. You do the reboot, but the reboot is taking place from her book. So while she's on the book tour, she does the book tour from different prisons. And she goes she goes to a women's prison and she tells a story. But while she's telling the story, somebody gets inspired by the story and does a riot while she's in the prison. And they take her hostage and they go, what do we do? She's like, I don't know. I wasn't there when they did it. I just know the story. What the fuck you brought me for? You said you was there. I said I knew them bitches. I ain't say nothing about fucking starting a fucking riot. Move.
I chose narrator for a reason.
Get off me.
Not because I was the only one alive.
Were you not paying attention?
There were 25 other women out there. It doesn't matter.
25 women was free. I was one of them. Did you see us do anything? That's why we still here. And they just be like, oh, man. And then at the end, they just be like, what do we do? Gotta do like my sisters did. You gotta walk out into the bullets, girl.
I like her idea, but it's more respectful.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, I was like, you could have did somewhere like, maybe Deez knocked up Aisha, but then Aisha, they both passed away. So I was like, it kind of don't even matter at this point.
Yeah.
There's so many variables. Yeah. Or just a long-standing case that Mos Def finally wins, where he spent all these years researching the prison system and finally takes him down.
He just goes after the big boss, goes after the warden, like, you know what?
And when he goes,
you're still alive. Let's change that.
And then Trump pardons him.
Oh God!
There you go. Lets him out.
So depressing.
How much time has passed? This took place in 2002.
Yeah, it was 20 years.
Yeah.
24 years.
Yeah, those events would have taken place before that, I feel.
There you go.
Right before that.
Yeah.
I'm saying. Pardon.
Just got out easily.
This ain't Lil Wayne. Not that he should have been pardoned after that last album. You should go to jail for that album. It was bad.
The Crash Bandicoot beats, that's what everybody's saying online.
Yeah. Pretty bad stuff.
Anyway.
You can stop right now.
But that's what it should be. Because, I mean, in real life, the Brat and Lisa Ray are sisters. So, I know, I keep forgetting it, right? You're like, word?
Wow.
So it could be like, she was my sister this whole time. I just never knew.
I would track with her, because doesn't she say, this was my life? And so I feel like we're going to learn more. I think she needs to tell the story of her whole life. But does she get to have a whole life outside of the prison? Because she literally described only the prison experience as her life. We're going to go real meta on this. But what else can she do?
That is the question.
Yeah.
That is the question. For the reboot.
Book tour.
Book tour.
reboot.
Civil Brand. Book tour. It's just the name of the book, and it's the same three girls with the guns on the cover.
Oh God, what a terrible cover.
They're like, why are you not on the cover? Because I didn't do nothing with the writing. I don't listen. I just heard the story, okay? Yeah. I was in the shower. They started shooting the place up. I came out the shower. They was gone.
I was friends with them.
I was friends with them. That's it. I wasn't there when Lil Mama got taken out. I wasn't there when they started spazzing on the doctor. All she knows is that one day she was showing up jackets, and they got up. African drums started playing, and they started reading to the warden. They listed demands for the warden to then say, I'm not doing shit. And she got up and realized she was wilding, and she sat right back in. That's all she did. She heard the African drums. They was like, we are not going to be oppressed. Sit down. Shit. I was going to keep telling this story. That's all she did. So if they do a movie like that where it's like her MC Light and they just keep being like bar buddies for like 20 years talking about shit.
Oh, God.
Going out there searching for ladies because they two nice studs. Then you could do that. That could work. I would watch it. Just saying. Civil Brand in the city.
Oh.
I would watch it. I was just saying. Anyway, let's cap it there. Our friend.
They should do an Everybody Hates Chris show, but it's like Lisa Ray and the Brat. Because they never talk about that. Like,
Everybody Hates Francis.
No, like in real life, dude. Yeah, no, we're gonna get
No, I thought you were talking about the movie. My fault.
No, we need that. Like, yo, what were y'all doing when y'all kids? Y'all so different.
That is true. Y'all are two very, and nobody ever would have known.
Yeah,
like they didn't even. I don't even think they acted similar.
No, how many years apart are they?
I don't even know, bro.
That's crazy.
That's a good question.
More research.
More research.
Always more research.
While we're doing that research, we appreciate you doing this podcast. And we hope this makes you want to watch more hood films in the future. Mm-hmm. If you haven't, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I gotta learn more that I don't know, because I guess
there's a whole world out there. Trust me.
This was about to be a dance movie night, so
it was about to be a dance movie. Yeah, 100%.
This was better. This was a
better move. I'm glad we made that. You're right. I'm glad we did that pivot. I'm glad you already saw you got served. Yeah. So somebody else will have to endure that.
Yeah.
Keyword. Artistic too.
It has its artistic moments. But once I saw a dude who had an injured leg try to outrun a fat man and he lost, I knew this was not the movie for me. This movie's pretty whack. My son said, the fat dude was like, he's like, get your ass over it.
Oh, I got Little Kim was barely in it.
And that too. That always makes me
I knew they were going to do it, so I didn't buy the ticket. I was like, I'll wait for BET. Yeah, I was right.
10 minutes in, let's do it. Yeah. give it all you got. And they're like, all right. You could have just said tie. Isn't that weird when you? I'm sorry to pivot, but I just thought about that because that same year Dodgeball came out, and in Dodgeball when they had the tiebreaker or whatever, they had to decide on the tie. Chuck Norris was the guest judge, and then he was just like, let him do it, and they're like, Chuck Norris, what the fuck? You got served. She was this little kid.
Yeah,
what a switch up.
Random people showing up.
White people was like, we got to get Chuck Norris. It's Chuck Norris. Black people was like, I think we can get Lil' Kim. It's just like, they couldn't get no one. And it's not a knock to Lil' Kim. I love Lil' Kim. I'm just saying, what a switch up. Who's gonna decide this tiebreaker? Lil' Kim.
I mean, who else was gonna be in that?
Bruce Leroy.
Really? It's a dance movie, Bruce Leroy.
But see what I'm saying? It was dodgeball. Chuck Norris got to do a dodgeball.
That's fair enough. Yeah. I mean, come on.
How many times you see Lil' Kim dance besides that?
That's true.
You see? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's a hood movie. I just assume that's a hood.
Michael Jackson was still alive around that time.
That's true.
You could have got him. He could have been like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's realistic. I'm Michael Jackson. I'm going to show up this random. What, you just get killed? What am I doing here? And Michael Jackson.
You know what? That's a good point. We're going to end it on that note. Could you tell these wonderful people where they can find you on social media and all that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. He made me think about that. Yeah. Random street battle.
Nicole Abouj, etc. That is Nicole, not with an H, ABOUJ, etc. No one's gonna go there.
I'll tell you.
I think I just got 1,000 followers yesterday.
Yeah.
It will probably be back down to 998 tomorrow. So.
Oh, that means it was the bots. Don't worry, it happens. The bots will get you.
They'll get you.
They'll jump in and jump out just like that.
Yep. Like those people in front of the gunfire.
Yeah.
Why did they do it? We'll never know.
You can, as always, folks, you can find us on social media using the link tree. We're gonna provide that in the description. We're gonna provide Nicole's social media in the description, and we appreciate y'all checking in with us once again. We did Civil Brand, so by this point,
what a roller coaster.
Yeah, what a
way like being a plane falling out of the sky for an hour straight.
Yeah, not knowing when you're gonna land.
Not knowing when you're gonna land.
Not knowing when you're gonna land. Yeah. Parachute, not even.
Yeah, when I saw Pam get stabbed, I was like, yeah, we're full throttle now.
Full throttle.
We are.
She survived.
Yeah.
She did survive that time.
Yeah. What weird foreshadowing. Yeah. You know it's gonna happen to you again, right? Yeah. It's like what? Okay.
They didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to do that. That's why I said she did.
We can't stop talking about it. That's a good film. That's a good film. We can't stop talking about it.
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say it's not bad. Definitely not bad.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
I don't know what it is, but it's nothing. Yeah. Really, it's just chaos. I think chaos that was unfortunately done dirty.
Yeah.
Social statements.
Yeah, it was a movie with a message.
Yeah.
And as you've seen, ladies and gentlemen, we've done many of movies with a message on here, but this might be definitely, I'm gonna say top tier, but it's right in the middle. Right in the middle. Because we've done some better movies with a message. We have.
Okay.
But we've also done a movie where Emmett Till and Martin Luther King had superpowers for some reason.
Oh yeah.
What?
So, yeah. This is miles better than Tales from the Hood. From the Hood 2. Yes. Oh God, yeah.
Emmett Till had superpowers.
I never want to see
and was able to envision a world where wasn't it racism still existed? No. It was civil rights movement never happened. Or something like that. No, his situation, the Emmett Till situation never happened. And because it never happened, it didn't spark a lot of the events that created the civil rights era and all that stuff. So because of that, people were still racist more than ever and stuff.
So he needed to die for the civil rights movement? Or die feels like a
get murdered?
Yeah,
his situation, it was something like that.
And why we don't like it.
He had powers, but then Martin Luther King showed up, and he had his powers weren't on the level of Emmett Till's, but he still had powers. And we were sitting there like, wait, why do they got powers though? I thought they was in heaven. So I guess it was just like God was like, take these powers and go make shit happen. Like it's just they came down. It was like Woody was like, we kind of done with this movie. Like this movie's terrible.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Anyway, you can see us talk about Tales from the Hood 1 through 3 on different episodes, but we want you to watch Nicole and us do Civil Brand. Okay. So we're going to catch you on another edition of Nerds. Sorry, wrong podcast. We'll catch you on another edition of
Movie Scramble Your Brain.
Yeah.
It's so powerful, guys.
We'll catch you on another edition of Welcome to My Hood Films. Signing off, your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Junior Francis.
Claude Bajali.
And we are off this, people. Peace.
Peace.